Hello, second graders. This is week number 2 of our remote learning from home. So let's start about what we talked about last week. Last week we talked about the treble clef. Treble clef is this right over here. I'm gonna draw it for you. So just in case you forgot, hopefully not. This is the treble clef. Okay? We learned about that. We learned the line and the spaces of a treble clef. Today we're going to learn about the bass clef. The bass clef, how we learn in school, it's like this. That's the bass clef. Remember, this means high-pitched instruments. This means low-pitched instruments. So, before we continue with the bass clef, I want to review a little bit of the treble clef. And I'm going to give you one assignment for the treble clef, and it will be the same also for the bass clef, okay? So, first is this. I want you to grab a piece of paper, a notebook, or anything, and follow what I'm going to do now with the treble clef, okay? You're going to make 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're going to draw a treble clef. Very good. Treble clef. Now, remember that we did in order like E, G, B, D, F, the lines and the space F, A, C, E. Remember that we did that? Now today we're going to do a little bit different. We're not going to follow the same order, the same going up motion order. We're going to mix it up, okay? So that you can know the name and the name of the line of spaces, all right? So the first assignment for second week, it will be this. It's going to be this. I want you to draw this, the 5 lines, and I'm going to put a whole note anywhere. Okay? I'm going to put a whole note, let me see, right here. I'm going to put a whole note right here. I'm going to put a whole note right over here. Okay, and I'm going to put a whole note right here. And last but not least, let me just add one more right over here. I want you to notice something. When I'm doing the whole note, I'm doing it right on the line. You see it? I'm not doing a whole note on top of it or below it. Because if you do it on top or below, it will count as a space instead of a line. You need to make it like this one. You see, the line is still across the whole note. Right here too. The line across the whole note. Right over here. Line across the whole note. Okay? So make sure you do this way. I'm going to put one other whole note over here. And one other whole note over here. One more. Okay, right over here. All right. Now, you might be thinking, what are we going to do with this? Remember that each line and each space has a note. I want you to follow what you did before and put the name of each one of this note. For example, I would do this one and I would do the one on the top. Remember, the first line is E. The second line is G. You're going to make a line like this and write G. Okay? Okay, now we have space number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Space number 4. What note is on space number 4 between line 4 and 5? Between line 4 and 5. Look at what you did before. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be an E. Okay? So you're going to do the same thing for each one of these notes right over here. Make sure you have it on the line and make sure you have the rest on the space. Okay? I'm going to take a look at your work and give you a grade on that. Okay? That's assignment number 1. Okay? Assignment number 2. Let me move this paper up. There we go. All right. Assignment number 2 is going to be the following. You're going to do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines make a bass clef. Okay? Remember, when we talk in the classroom, a bass clef is like a half of a heart. A heart is this. If we cut it in half and use this side, is a bass clef. So let's make, we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We start on line 4, right here. You make a little dot. You're going to do a semicircle in between line 1 and 2, another dot, and you're going to complete it all the way until that line. Like so. Well, like so. That is a bass clef. Today, you're going to learn the line and the spaces for the bass clef. It is not the same for the treble clef, okay? We're going to learn the line and the spaces for the bass clef. And you're going to do the same thing with this as the treble clef. So here we go. First is we're going to talk about the lines. First line. Remember, the whole note is right on the line. It's not on top, it's not below, it's on the line. Okay? If I see someone doing this, that's wrong. If I see someone doing this, that's wrong. Don't do that. It's like that. On the line. Okay. First note on the bass clef is G. Okay? Second note. Oh, second line, not second note. Line number 2 on the bass clef is B. Line number 3 on the bass clef is B. Okay? Line number 4 on the bass clef is F. And last but not least, line number 5, right over here, is A. G, B, D, F, A. Good boy does fine always. Good boy does fine always. We're going to write it down. Good boy does fine always. All right? This is the line. Now we're going to talk about the spaces. I'm going to move this up. You will see part of my floor. Doesn't matter. Working from home. All right. Going to do the spaces now. This is the line, remember. Let me see if I can move it up a little. That's good. There we go. This is the line right over here. We're going to do the spaces now, okay? 5 lines, the same as before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move it a little bit up. 5. There we go. Right there. 5. 5 lines. We're going to do the bass clef one more time. Make a dot. Semicircle. Dot in between line 1 and 2. And you finish it all the way to the dot. Like that. I forgot something really important. Sorry. You need to put 2 dots in between line 4. Okay? 2 lines in between line 4. Right over there. Right. Now let's do the spaces. So, the first space on the bass clef is going to be A. Okay? A. Second space between line 2 and 3 is C. Okay, the note C. Look how I'm doing the note. I'm doing it right in between the lines. If I see this, no. If I see this, no. If I see it on the bottom, no. It's just like that. You are completing the whole space. Okay? Third space between line 3 and 4, it's the note E. Last space, the last one, space number 4, it will be the note G. A, C, E, G. A, C, E, G. So you're going to do this just how we did before with the treble clef, with the line and the spaces, but now we're going to do it with the bass clef. Okay, spaces. Remember, you got 2 assignments. You're going to upload it just on one, all right? You're going to have a paper just like this one, starting with the treble clef, putting the name of each one of this notes that I just gave you, and doing exactly the same as that for the bass clef. Remember, you need to memorize each line and each space by memory. Okay? Next week, number 3, we will do this with the treble clef. The same thing we do with the treble clef, we're going to do it with the bass clef. You need to memorize each one of those letters or notes, okay? For the treble, for the bass clef, all right? So, guys, I really miss you all. Hopefully, we could go back to school soon. And yeah, keep the hard work, everyone. I know it's hard for some of you to keep on, but do your work at any time you have, okay? I won't punish you. I won't punish you. Just make sure you do your work. Understood? Once again, this is Mr. Bias, 2nd grade. Do your best. Have a great day.